here by the Bulls. Isolated alone, Dame's finally in the air. Anthony couldn't get it, but Tony Douglas stepped on the baseline. Bulls ball.
Well, great recovery by Ashiq. Another good pass by Anthony. And again, that ignites the fast break. John Lucas does a good job finding the trailing Korver. And that's where Korver is so dangerous, that transition three.
Lucas a three. And it's 17-2 Bulls in the last 8 minutes. Screen by Chandler. Going in to get the rebound. It's last touch by the Bulls and Korver. Halfway through the quarter here in Chicago, Mike Tirico, Jeff Van Gundy, Lisa Salters with you. The second meeting in 3 days between the Knicks and the Bulls. Knicks beat Chicago Sunday at the Garden. Anthony working inside and was fouled by Ashiq. Jeff, we were talking about Philadelphia a moment ago and getting off to a great start. And it's what's been a salvation for this Bulls team. Teams that came back with a second unit almost intact. And that has gotten the Bulls back in so many games. These stretches, late first, early second quarter, and happens here again tonight.
Well, the tandem of Gibson and Ashiq really protect the basket well. They usually have a shooter and Korver on the floor, another wingman, and then John Lucas or C.J. Watson are scoring mentality point guards, and they've done a good job giving them a little punch.
Let's check the national television big board. We have Miami at Chicago, one of 2 big games between those teams coming up to end the season, and then Dallas at Golden State, TNT Thursday. Our Sunday ABC doubleheader, Miami at the Knicks and Dallas at the Lakers. And then Sunday evening, Memphis will be in New Orleans to take on the Hornets. Memphis team playing very good basketball here down the stretch.
Great job by Lionel Holland and his crew. Just withstanding Zach Randolph being out as long as he was.
To the floor, Lucas goes to get it. Lays it high off the glass for 2. Shumpert tries to push it right back, but the Bulls recover quickly. Novak fading away, not his shot. Great stretch here by the Bulls. J.R. Smith intercepts the ambitious Lucas pass. Novak step back triple. Dang keeps it alive. They love the energy, this blue collar style of the Bulls and these fans. Lucas lost it. Chandler has it. Knicks with the advantage coming the other way. Novak keeps shooting. Struggling from the outside last couple of games.
And those last 2 shots were his shots. The semi-transition threes created by Carmelo Anthony.
0 for 7 shooting threes for Novak the last 2 games. Amongst the leaders in the league in three-point shooting. Clock running down, Noah threw it up, and the body contact will bring him to the line. He's not been artistic, but has been full of effort both ways.
Well, poor outlet pass. And then John Lucas, nice job anticipating, recognizing, and then attacking.
We have the foul call, we have the shot clock getting towards 0. And the yellow light coming on. So James Caper is first going to come over and make a call.
The officials
and then
will
they'll check the video replay. We've seen a lot of that shot. Dang, going after that wrist. Here's what they're watching. Look for the yellow lights of the shot clock. Ball is out. Oh, actually, those lights, I don't think were in the frame of our picture at that look. good. Great defense from Chandler. He is always there. There's no easy path to the goal against the Knicks. That one out in time. There you go. There's the picture frame look at it. Good job, everyone, showing the officials.
All right, James Capers, let's speed it up. Everybody knows it's okay now.
We also had a foul call in there, so just checking that when the foul was called, and we'll get the 2 shots.
You know what I mean? Like, there's overkill sometimes.
I understand.
Right?
Yes, I understand. Hey.
And you know what I was thinking, too? As we've seen, like, Green Week and Tech Week, I've got a new week I want to propose.
Oh, gosh.
Basketball week. Where we just concentrate on basketball. And we eliminate 1 timeout per quarter. So we get back to more of a flow game versus so many timeouts. And also the other part of that basketball week, I want to take all those power-hungry T-shirt throwers who make you scream and yell. And I just don't want to have to see them, like, get on their power trip before they throw them up into the stands. Yeah.
Do you know what one of my highlights in this 10 years of doing games? I was with Tom Tolbert in Sacramento on a Friday night, early in the season, second year, and I got hit by somebody who never had thrown a T-shirt before. Hit me right in the head, throwing a T-shirt to the stands. Yeah.
That's like 4 feet away?
Yes. This was. It explains what's happened to me in the last 9 years.
But think about it, basketball week, where we just get back to the roots of basketball. The noise is down a little bit.
The game in the building with no noise as the possession's going on as Anthony goes to the basket and scores.
Well, maybe not totally all the way up, but not every possession. I mean, sometimes it's nice just to hear the crowd itself.
Lucas a 3. That's short. Sometimes I forget that noise is going on during a game.
You become numb to it.
Yeah, I sat in the stands for a game and I said, this goes on every possession. Anthony again, short after the great first quarter. Ball was deflected. Dang couldn't save it. On the sideline, it'll be Knicks ball. So that 1 timeout that you're going to take away on basketball week, what about the commercials that run? Where will we make up the revenue, all the TV networks?
You know what?
Yeah.
That's not my job.
I see.
See, I don't want to step out of my little sphere of knowledge.
I understand. I was going to suggest your salary for the week. You could give it up in place of those commercials.
That's where I have a good idea, but no need to sacrifice.
Shumpert goes to the basket, looking for the foul. And Dang, always on contact, continues to go back to this left wrist and grab it and grimace a bit. He has played through a great deal of pain this year. Wrist that was injured in January. There's ligament damage. Could have had surgery, but it would have kept him out this season and probably for the UK team, the English team in the Olympics.
Where would they be if Dang had opted for that? Without Rose for 22 games, if Dang had gone out with that season-ending surgery, I can just imagine where they would be right now.
Lucas short, Davis on the push. This has not been a very aesthetically pleasing second quarter. Shumpert knocks down a 3. This long drought for the Knicks. Even with it, they are within 6. Thibodeau continuing to stay with Lucas.
He's going to find Dwayne Wade with the lob back to LeBron for the finish. Heat down 8 at the half. Third quarter, Boston up 6. Rondo to Pierce for the 3. It's good. Boston now up 9. Fourth quarter, Heat down 7. Wade and the Heat trying to get a late run going. He's going to make this tough layup to put the Heat down 5. He wanted the foul. Moments later, same score. Kevin Garnett, man, is he playing well. He knocks...
And And back in Chicago with Jeff Van Gundy and Lisa Salters, Mike Tirico, half two. Knicks and Bulls, 12-point Chicago lead. As we look at our Clarendon first half stats, the Knicks were 8 of 34 shooting threes in the game in the Garden on Sunday, 3 of 14 in the first half. And the Bulls, as usual, second chance, points in the paint, bench, rebounding. Their edge is what they've done all year. And Jeff without Derrick Rose again. Once more, the other guys pulling up for the Bulls.
Great second quarter for Chicago. A little ugly offensively, but it was their defense that ignited their offense. And a good help here by Carlos Boozer on the pick and roll. Quick outlet to Hamilton, who found Luol Deng running the floor. And then a tremendous recovery by Asik that ignited another transition opportunity where Korver got the spot up three. And then finally, mishandling of the ball by the Knicks. Good awareness by John Lucas III, leading to a layup.
And the Knicks, who had a good offensive first quarter, they're 4 of 21 in total in that second quarter, and couldn't find any rhythm once Carmelo Anthony came out of the game.
I thought they had some good shots in the initial part of the first quarter, missed them, then went on that run where they made 11 of 12, but then they had no offensive flow for the last 14 minutes. And I think when New York broke their lineup, broke their starting lineup and started to go to the bench, they just got so little production.
This third quarter begins. Same 10 men who started the game. And again, Derrick Rose, his fourth different injury of the season, that ankle that he hurt Sunday against the Knicks in the second quarter. And the Bulls trying to improve to 16-7 without the reigning MVP. Jay Watson shooting over Shumpert for three, missed it. And Carmelo Anthony, who had 11 in the first quarter and 3 in the second, brings it up for the Knicks. Knicks trying to get the win to keep pace with Philly, as the guys showed you in the studio on the Toyota halftime show. The Sixers winners tonight over the Nets, and Baron Davis knocks down a 3 and gets the Knicks within 9.
Very good set play out of the half. A little flare screen for Baron Davis as C.J. Watson looked to help on the post-up of Carmelo Anthony.
Turnover, last touch Bulls, Nick Ball.
Well, Davis enters to that mid-post area. C.J. Watson staying a little bit to roam around and help. Good screen by Chandler. Baron Davis hasn't shot the 3 well this year, but they need him to score some.
Jeremy Lin out for the rest of the regular season with the knee injury as Anthony rattles home the jumper. Get Carmelo to 16. Small tear in the meniscus of the left knee for Lin. Out for surgery. We'll hear over the next couple of weeks, can he come back for the playoffs? Will he come back? If the Knicks win a series, Hamilton on the drive, able to score. And that's sitting out there for the Knicks more immediately. Amari Stoudemire, if he can come back from the bulging disc, does he return, and where does he return? Does he come right back in the starting lineup, or does he come off the bench? Chandler to the basket, right through Hamilton, and the chance for the three-point play.
Well, Mike Woodson told us before the game that he would go back into the starting lineup. I thought it would be a great opportunity for Stoudemire to come off the bench to try to separate his minutes from Carmelo Anthony's to give their second unit more offensive punch. But that's a great sacrifice for a player of Stoudemire's stature. It'd be like Ray Allen doing it. He's doing it right now for the Boston Celtics.
Free throw missed, Noah the rebound. There's so many repercussions of that, with Stoudemire becoming a bench player. But it would fit with what you have said about Anthony and how Anthony at the 4 has made this Knicks team better, and Anthony better as Boozer misfires.
I, as a coach, would be very reluctant to break up this group.
Shumpert all the way in.
You think about it. If Lin and Stoudemire get back, the offensive punch that they would have if they both came off the bench. And he looks like he could play tomorrow.